Go for the electrifying beater them. Just one Wrath of Dryad can actually do the job and stun the Joy and keep them off their tracks.
Ah, man, the Belric pick has been very interesting throughout M6, even back in the Swiss stage. It's great at locking down certain choke points, especially when you want to be able to move around at the RWM, but we'll see if it's in RQ HOSHI's plan to take it to a game 4 ahead of them instead of getting swept here by TLID. Because right now, they need the adjustments to come into play as they go ahead and start things up. TLID has been all over the map from game 1, game 2, able to go ahead and punish, even just like this in the early game, really putting pressure on, knowing the limit of how much they can get away with, and even holding on to this.
Speaking of game number 1 and number 2, this is what has been happening. Aran just really dominating the XP lane, not letting Dyren play. He did use the Hilda twice, now it's going to be the glue, but still, it looks like it's the same story. An aggressive start on the XP lane.
Aggressive start right now. So far, that's been the trend or the theme of this series alone. Again, against these two powerhouse teams from Indonesia, really knowing their own playstyle and how they like to roam around the map. But you know, just like our panel kind of broke down earlier on, it just seems like, you know, some of the challenges that TLID face there going forward throughout the Swiss stage, they've really refined their gameplay and their game plan. And RQ HOSHI, you know, they had a great time too. They were one of the first teams, or the first team, to secure the knockouts here. Oh, he's going to be able to get away, Fabian. Oh,
now the counter attack from RQ HOSHI. Dyren and Fabian goes in. Susujin as well. Here comes the Revitalize coming in from Edok. Rin's on the other hand trying to work on Widdy. Still no casualties for both of these teams, but this is RQ HOSHI just saying that you can't repeat what happened during game number 1, game number 2, where you just keep on invading and invading without any response from the Kingdom.
You know, I think we have to wait to see what happens, especially after the first turtle breaks out. The nature of these two lineups and how they're going to work, it's already up. It's already going to be spotted up and started up by Susujin. So already using just the real-world manipulation to go ahead and just take it as quick as possible. So RQ HOSHI will get the objective locked in and secured. First turtle of the game. Good decision there to go ahead and just take it, blitz it down.
Yeah, RQ HOSHI clearly having they're decisive now. They're really going for these kinds of decisions, wanting to commit. And now they have a slight advantage compared to game number 1, game number 2, wherein TLID was just really controlling the mid-river, the neutral objectives. And this might be an opening for RQ HOSHI.
We'll see it once again. Skylar taking a couple shots here against Aaron Shiki. And when we look at these rotations and how they want to go, whenever you have the Suyo, you want to be able to put pressure on the jungle. And that's exactly what Susujin will do this time around. Like you mentioned, it's them in this game 3. It's RQ HOSHI to set the pace and find even the space in enemy territory in the jungle to go ahead and take it if they can. But with Team Liquid ID's lineup, you know, this is a more of a slow burn, if you will. If you can't get things going with Fabian's Joy early on, it's really that later portion of the game where you start to shine. I mean, even the Bruno alone, early Haas-Claws already picked up to just deal with the trading happening in the gold lane. And then, again, having Widdy here. Oh, hold on, top side.
Susujin joins the picture now. Fabian with electrifying beats, but Dyren just going in for the Infernal Pursuit out, sustaining damage coming in from TLID, even forcing Aran to use a split just to walk away.
Very interesting too, you know, not even needing any Revitalize up there because Widdy's down here protecting that gold lane, and now they might make a play. Widdy's gonna be fine, still holds on, and that's the thing, you know, with this Carmilla pick, is once you are able to go ahead and tank up some of that damage and then lay down the Curse of Blood and set things up, I'm wondering if they'll be able to capitalize on that, because Yehezkiel will most likely, I would say the majority of the time at least, take the real world manipulation like he has right now.
Yeah.
But we could see him change things up, you know. So far, every single lane though has just been a duel, you know, back and forth between the XP and the gold, while both teams just kind of the trio mid lanes go and rotate together, leading into this objective now. Second turn of the game going to be smarted up by RQ HOSHI. But it looks like this time around, TLID still won't make it in time. So now 2 for 2. RQ HOSHI building up on the gold lead now. Nice and comfortable at this point.
Yeah, and the thing is, even if we've seen a lot of... Oh, onto the bottom lane though. They want to extend their lead by trying to go for the gold lane. 4 members of RRQ HOSHI rotating down bottom.
Oh man, everybody's gonna show up for this one. Witty taking a couple shots, RWM set up to cut them off.
Oh, but yes, Gil has his own RWM. Now the tides have turned for TLID, trying to work on Edox, though Wrath of Dryad will connect. All the while, Skylar just dishing out the damage. That's why Fabian wants to go for the backline. Electrifying Beat's gonna connect onto Skylar. They might be able to bring him down, and they will do so successfully. A shutdown onto Skylar. Rins, split, will bring him down as well. Dyron doing his best with his Infernal Pursuit, but up against 4, that's too much for him to handle.
Oh man, they wanted the fight, and they tried, but Team Liquid ID comes out with the win in the exchange. Really great positioning from Aaron Shiki, even not to go down. And they were put pressure behind the turret, behind the tier 1, but RRQ HOSHI wasn't able to capitalize on it the way they wanted to.
Yeah, that was a good goal for Yesgiel to pop the real-world manipulation, forcing Edok to cast right away the Wrath of Dryad. That's why it gave an opening for Fabian to just go for Skylar with the electrifying beat, because there was no catch during that time. They were able to maximize the kit that they have because they know that RRQ HOSHI expended a lot on trying to bring down Yesgiel. I'm
even surprised because Drian went in, he flickered forward, but still couldn't cap out a kill from it. So they're still killless here for RRQ HOSHI. But the fact that they got the objectives early on, you know, it's nothing too crazy. The gold lead that they had was diminished. So this is the adjustment time, and also where TLID's lineup starts to shine a little bit more. Maybe still they have a hard time getting this next turtle, but by the time we get to those lords, TLID will have the itemization that they need. We'll see, they're getting in position to go ahead and contest this as they rotate up here towards the top. Aaron Shiki starts it up, and Aran keeping them at bay for now, but Edok there also on the front side. Both teams still, Yehezkiel holding on to the RWM, has it available, so both junglers now getting in position. Skylar a part of this fight too. Doesn't have that much just yet, but they're gonna go ahead and stand off for the turtle. Taking a couple shots, both trying to set up the mages, trying to find that opening.
Okay, real world manipulation gonna be casted here, plus the Curse of Blood. Edok might be able to fall down though, but Witty on the other hand will fall down in exchange for Rins. An opening for TLID. They also bring down Edok. Now the counter attack coming in from RRQ HOSHI as they take down 3 with them. Such as in Skylar is still alive.
Still alive. They're gonna force off the turtle here. Susagen was starting it up. But with their jungler down, TLID can't secure it just unless Aaron Shiki actually brings it low enough for Susagen. Taking a couple shots there, but Skylar there to help him out.
Aaron Shiki with a flicker though. He's got to walk away. Susagen with a sever to bring down Aaron Shiki and gets the turtle as well for RRQ.
And there you go. Again, the pendulum swings now for RRQ HOSHI. Able to pick up the objective now, 3 for 3 in the turtles. We'll see if they can maintain the lead. Skylar definitely wanted to get revenge from earlier on, and he got it. Able to keep things together, but Fabian popping electrifying beats.
It's caught up by 3 with along with the assistance of Fabian. You're gonna break down Susagen.
That was almost, you know, we could have almost said that was a solo kill, but it wasn't. But still trying there, of course, fighting in the jungle right now. But TLID has some work to do. They got to be able to go ahead and farm up what they need. Aaron Shiki, you know, hasn't had the best time to farm up on the Bruno, and Skylar as well. Both gold laners start to shine later on, but even looking at the itemization, still working on the third one. Aaron Shiki, again, he had the Hoskloss rushed. He's now got the Berserker's Fury, and over on the other side, Skylar, BOD, Hunter Strike, now locked in, still working on the next. Once that Malefic Gun comes up, that's always where we see the power spike, especially with the Bruno. So Witty, dropping the Curse of Blood.
Forcing out the flickers from RRQ HOSHI, 2 real world manipulations connecting. And TLID just trying to soak up the damage. Here comes the Thought Force to use the split to try and walk away.
Yeah, he's gonna just go ahead, get out of there. Burning the split, it's gonna be fine, he's tanky enough. You see it, he also picks up the Dominus Ice. So they're just trying to hold on to the tier 1. Again, these are so crucial leading into that first Lord. All for the space. Witty though.
Okay, Witty with the sun onto Rinz. Now the attack from TLID. Wrath of Dryad will connect though. Fabian gonna chase after Rinz with an electrifying beat. Gonna take down one. Susagen on the other hand. They want to right back there. Rinz goes in. Infernal Pursuit. Gonna bring down Aaron Shiki. He's gonna fall down also. But the problem is TLID, they lost Aaron Shiki.
Oh man, Dyron jumps in again, but under the turret. We'll just get told to sit down. No airtime for you. So 2 down, the 2 for 1 exchange. Lord is up now. RRQ HOSHI still holding on to a lead, but you can see how kind of how they have to dissect these team fights because of the fact that we also usually see two real-world manipulations come up, and they have to play around that. Yehezkiel taking a couple of Rhapsody shots. Oh, bobbing and weaving, trying to get out. Oh!
One more. That's Sonata. But Witty is there to try and make sure to block out the damage coming in from Skylar. Now the Lord has respawned here. RRQ, Hoshi, 5 members are surrounding the Lord pit.
RRQ, Hoshi's going to blitz this. They're going to try to delay it for TLID. There they go,
And
but
they
it's
get
secured.
the Lord.
Sutsujin, again, all of that with Yehezkiel getting forced to basically go heal back up. They didn't have a choice, so they just see it. Great decision for RRQ Hoshi to go ahead and just secure the Lord.
It's really the pokes that comes from Skylar and the range also that you get from Rins. Just look at that. Not even full committing, not even full diving onto the members of TLID. They're able to force TLID to walk away, to retreat, because the damage coming in from Skylar with the Death Sonata is just too much. And as they make quick work on the mid lane turret, they have that Lord up top.
They have the Lord pushing in, BOD now for Sutsujin. Also Skylar, you know, he picked up the Sky Piercer earlier on. So there was a little bit of push there from Fabian down in the bottom side. Might still try to cut that wave a little bit longer. Well, the rest of the team deals with this Lord. A Malefic Gun now for Aaron Shiki. Edok going in position.
Bowens in, paired up with a real manipulation. Here comes the Death
Oh!
and the Queller to bring down Yehezkiel. One member down for TLID. They're trying to get make quick work of this Lord. No inhibitor turrets will be taken down, but RRQ Hoshi, you know, they ain't playing around. They want to go for more. They're going to pop the energy shields in the mid lane. TLID has to defend this.
Energy shields are going to be popped. They still hold on, of course, after just that first push with the Lord. But man, RRQ Hoshi able to go ahead and cap out some kills, get turrets. This is exactly what they need. Fabian, though, might be starting a fight.
Oh, okay, electrifying beat is there. Forced to use out the Wrath of Dryad coming in from Edok. No casualties still for TLID, and they managed to save the inhibitor turrets.
That's really one of the things that TLID has to do. You know, if they can get the Wrath of the Dryad ultimate out from Edok, then that's a big piece of utility that's gone, because that is locking down the members of TLID when they try to rush forward. We saw that exchange earlier on in the mid lane, and so that's why you see them working so hard for it, even if it's Aaron, even if it's Fabian to an extent.
Okay.
Witty, oh, they're going to press it in again.
Forced out the flicker from Skylar. Real manipulation coming in from Yehezkiel, but going to be taken down by the original one. Ren is going to pick up a kill, plus Sutsujin, a double, and now Dyron enters the picture, going to bring down Aran and Aaron Shaky as well. A double for Sutsujin. Fabian has to retreat, but it looks like RRQ Hoshi, they're going to circle around Fabian.
Fabian on the run, still in the mid lane. It's going to be pushed by Sutsujin.
Oh.
He's all left alone. Fabian, oh, he gets out, but look at the base it's being worked on.
Now RRQ Hoshi, with a beautifully executed play, will manage to extend the series and take game 3.
RRQ Hoshi takes a game in the series. It's not going to be a sweep today, but TLID, great adjustment this time around with the draft, and the execution was exactly what they needed. Now, can they continue to do that? Can we get another 5-game series on our hands just like we had in our